Good afternoon. It is Sunday, April 25th. Welcome back to my garden. More mulch, more compost. I've been mowing all day. Got a good pile of green grass, more mulch, more compost. When you're building a compost pile, you want to have some layers. You want to have some browns and some greens. Underneath is what we've been dumping, just regular kitchen scraps and whatnot all winter long. So I thought it'd be a good base to go ahead and start this new compost pile. So we got a nice layer of green. Now we're going to put some brown on it. Let's take a look at the ABCs of a compost pile. First, what do you put in a compost pile? Some folks say you can put darn near anything in a compost pile. Some folks say you don't want to have any of your meat scraps or your fats. I tend to shy away from the meat scraps and the fats. You want your pile to at least be 3 by 3 to heat up. Once it heats up, it will kill all pathogens and all seeds. Compost pile breaks down faster in the presence of air. The reason we like to turn our compost pile is it keeps it from going anaerobic. Keeps enough air inside. You also want to have enough moisture content. Too much moisture will let it go anaerobic. Good compost I'm going to put on top just to activate this a little bit. But you want to have enough moisture in there that all the little microbes can do their thing. So what do you put in a compost pile? You want to have layers of brown and green. Dried up leaves, dried up grass, old hay, old straw, shredded newspapers, cardboard boxes, all would be considered as browns. Greens, fresh cut grass, all kitchen scraps. Coffee grounds, well, they're brown, but they're still green. As long as you layer those together, 3 feet high or higher, you get enough air to them, they got enough moisture content, you turn them so that the outsides get into the middle so they have a chance to heat up, you're going to create some really nice compost. There you go. That's a regulation 4.5, 5 foot compost pile. I bet we see some steam coming out of that shortly. And that green had already started getting warm. All right, now we got the compost going. Let's go do more mulch. On the other hand, you can do a cold compost. Smaller pile, takes a little longer to break down, but the worms still chew through it. Oh, by the way, when the worms help you out with the compost, they add the castings, really helps out. So let me get this wheelbarrow full and we'll go on it, see what else we're doing in here. Right here is a great example. Yes, this is weed free as long as you keep the mulch on it. But are overwintered. You know, this was our cold frame greenhouse. This mulch pretty much went away. There ain't a whole lot of mulch here, so a few little pieces of grass are trying to grow up. And we'll take care of that. Time to bust these bales open anyhow. Now you want to be a little careful. You got plants growing that you don't cover them up, but you still want to cover the ground. So I'm just putting it right down the middle of this row. We'll take some of our grass, put on here. That'll also help it break down. When they asked Ruth Stout how much you put on, she said more. I could definitely put on more. Now anywhere there's been a walkway, it's probably going to be a little thinner than the rest. Where this is mostly wood chips and leaves, now's a great time to add some grass. By tomorrow or the next day, this will look just like the rest. It'll be brown. You won't even know I put it on here. If you want to see what we did with deep mulch in 2020, click that link right there. If you want to see what we did with compost last year, click that link right there. Until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant. Let's go plant garden.